Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
First of all, thank you so much for making time to attend this workshop. I got a few existing participants or practitioners, and the majority of you are new to Zen Fitness, Tai Chi, and Qigong. So first of all, just briefly introduce myself and Richard. My name is Sen Liu. Originally came from Beijing, and so I've been here about 19 years. Yeah, so I've been qualified as a level 3 PT personal trainer in the gym since 2013, and then I started practice Tai Chi again just about a year later when I became a PT due to my own illness. So since then, I benefit a lot from practicing breathing exercises, Qigong exercises, and Tai Chi Chuan, and just to manage the pain, manage my mental stress, manage going through my treatment, and then I started blended my this softer parts of my exercise into my PT gym training with other people, with my clients, and the past almost 3 years. So my mind is so much more focused on the Tai Chi Chuan and Qigong side, and qualified as a teacher to teach Tai Chi and Qigong, and Rich is the same qualified, but we need to update our knowledge and skills every 2 years. So it's a continuing learning, lifelong process actually. So today we are going to introduce 八段锦 Qigong exercises. Briefly again talking about these 8 pieces of brackets exercises. So according to Chinese Qigong Association, Health Association, and these 8 pieces of Qigong exercises back to created or discovered back to Song Destiny, which is between 960 to 1279, I think, between that kind of a period, and obviously is going through all those centuries. Okay, lifestyles changing, everything, the whole world is changing, still, moving forward and changing. Who imagined we are in a lockdown now, in the 21st century? So and since 1800, so the Qigong exercises become so much softer, and they kind of became those warm-up sets for martial arts, for Tai Chi Chuan, or for military drills. And then in the last 20 years, I think the Chinese government, the whole country completely opened to the world, and also through those immigrants, so Tai Chi Chuan keen practitioners, teachers, qualified masters, they brought our Chinese culture, a part of the art, into the whole world, everywhere now. And so and also it has become less and less aggressive military drilling actions, become sort of meditation, moving meditation methods to help with the mental issues greatly. And so it's relaxed and very focused on self-awareness when you're moving. Okay, so today I just don't want, because the hour will go very quickly as my normal classes, the 1 hour, it just doesn't seem to be enough. Okay, and there's lots of culture gets involved, back to thousands years ago, and different cultures. Okay, so with self-healing, massaging, herbs, and those culture actually combined with the Indian cultures as well. Yoga, we all kind of came from one family roots. Okay, so there's similarities about if you are yoga practitioners or exercises, so you might find something similar, but obviously you got difference as well. So, and also the 8段锦, the 8 movements, it has still have the medical kind of helps. Okay, so is each movement focus on different organs, different systems of your body, and through the movement, you're working on the different meridians, you're working on the different acupunctures points, and you're working help with the different conditions. Okay, but obviously talking about health is a whole. You can't just say I do one thing and kind of and cure a disease or illness. That's not possible. So your life is a whole, your lifestyle, okay, what you eat, how you sleep, and your personal habits, what you do, is all those factors that get involved. So, but when you are exercising something which is you're really passionate about and you believe that will be very much beneficial. Okay, so today we're going to do 2 moves, and those existing practitioners, they already know it. The first one is called the very first 2 moves of the 8 brocades. Okay, I'll talk about it individually, and we're going to start with our warm-up. Okay, so we need to do a warm-up exercise, a set. It's all about warming up your, not just your muscles. Okay, so first of all, it's calming down your mind. You start to focus on your body to be aware of how you move, so your mind and your body start to emerge. Okay, and also physically, you warm up your muscles, your tendons, ligaments, soft tissues, everything. Okay, so inside out, and also you start to to feel the energy internally. Okay, so this is a new warm up, so not everyone is not new to it. Okay, even me. So I have been creating it, designing it in the last 3 days, just to want to make sure it's really good for the qigong exercises. Okay, so there's a lot of stretch in it. Okay, so we will talk through to let you know how to do it. So first of all, so we're going to greet to everybody. So that is like a fist. Okay, that means in Chinese that means strength. Okay, and 4 fingers together means friendship, and the thumb bent in. Okay, so that means is the humanity. So it's very humble. That is the greeting to start our lesson. Okay, and I will be finishing. Thank everybody by doing that gesture as well. So first of all, we're going to do the neck exercises, warm up. We do neck, shoulders, arms, torso, hips, knees, ankles, all the way through. Okay, so first of all, we need to separate your left foot to the side. Okay, so you need to just calm your mind, follow my instruction. So you need to lift your left heel, slowly bring your left foot to the side. So your shoulders is in between your heels. Make sure your feet are parallel with the floor. With each other. You will feel the outer of your ankles slightly rounding in. Okay, so that is stretching already, and soften your knees. Okay, so the neck. think about that there is something around your chin. Okay, so now you need to look up. Your crown going to face to the back of the wall from where you're standing. Commencing slowly, moving. Are you stretching the front of your neck deep into the throat? Now, coming back to the center, and the chin goes down. Try to touch the end of your neck, feeling like you're having a double chin. Okay, so the back of your neck is fully extended and stretching. And now we repeat 3 times. Center and neck. You're not tilting your head, okay? So just stretching the front of your neck from the heel of your neck, go all the way up to the chin. Okay, don't shut your eyes, open your eyes, okay? Don't make yourself dizzy. Come back to the center and go down. Now is a deep, long, nice breathing in, head up, chin up, and go all the way down. Exhale. Breathing normally, bring your head back. Okay, I'm going to stand on the sides. Next one, stretching the left side of your neck. So imagine your right ear going towards your right shoulder. Left shoulder stay down, sink. Okay, now you turn your nose pointing to your right toes. You're looking down, you're stretching the sides of your muscles from the left ear, go all the way down to your left shoulder. Okay, now you're going to sway your head to the left. So now your nose pointing to the left big toe. Now you need to look up to the screen, and your left ear actually very close to your left shoulder. Okay, so now you probably know the movement already now. So now look down to your left toes and sway your head, your crown facing forward. Now your crown facing to the right, and bring your face, look up, and now look down again. Sway your head from right to the left, and now look up, left ear towards your left shoulder. Now look down again, we go back to the right hand side. You are fully stretching the sides of your neck. Now look up. One more round, look down, right big toe. Sway your head to the left. Now look up to the screen. Okay, so left ear now is very close to your left shoulder. Now bring your head to the center. Your crown now facing to the ceiling. Okay, so now we're going to do the shoulders. Okay, so shoulders, you need to imagine your shoulder blades will be gently squeezed at the back. Okay, first of all, lift your shoulders up and towards the earlobes. And now you're going to go forward, so your shoulder almost like facing each other in front of your chest. Okay, and down, and you roll back, and your shoulder blades gently squeezing. Okay, and now up. That's it. That's rolling your shoulders forward. Okay, 3 times. Squeezing, opening to the sides, and come up and come to the front. And down. And now to the back. Up again, coming back to the center. Well done, everyone. And now lift. And you're going to roll back, squeeze gently your scapulars together and almost your triceps together. Now down, come forward, up, connecting the areas you are stretching. Now come forward, little bit of a closing to the central line and lift, and you're going back, scapulas squeezing to the center. Okay, so that is the shoulder, and now we're going to do the next one. Just your hands relax on the shoulder, just around here. Okay, so this time you need to draw your attention to your elbows. Okay, so we're going to lift your shoulders. Now it's about leveled, your elbows leveled with your shoulders. Relax your hands. Okay, now go forward, come to the center. If your elbows could touch, and make sure your lower stomach is pressed in. Okay, lower back is protected and not pushing forward. Okay, so now go down, up again, come to the center. And now the arms stretched from here and come to the center. That's 3 rounds forward. Okay, now we reverse down, come to the center, and go all the way behind your ears, opening, and to the sides and down. Good, and the elbows, say hello. Now separate them behind your ears, go to the sides, and come forward. One more, touch, apart, behind the ears, sides, down. Okay, so that's the shoulders. Okay, now we're going to do our spine. Okay, so we need to do this one. You're going to get your hands crossing, your fingers interlock, and lift something up around your chest, and then you push. Okay, not to lock your elbows, please. You're stretching your palms, your fingers forward. Okay, so arms are rounded, you're not stretching. Okay, your upper body is nice and tall. Okay, so now you're going to go all the way to the side, overhead, elbows relaxed. You're slightly turning to your right, so stretching the left hand side. Yeah, and now you go all the way down to your right toes. You don't have to go down very low. Make sure your head is staying between your arms, very important. Now go to the left, your head in between your arms. Okay, now together, head and your arms up together. Let your head staying between your arms together to avoid getting dizziness. Okay, so now hands press down. Okay, stretch again. Stretch your fingers, your palms again. So the energy is around the heels of your palms. Okay, and turn the palms up. Hold your hands up. We do one more time. Okay, so going overhead, not to lock your elbows, and turn 40 degrees, 30 degrees to your right, and go all the way forward. Your crown facing forward. Okay, and now crown facing towards the floor. Okay, and sway upper body with your arms together to the left, and the head stay between your arms coming up. Feel the hips area, lower back muscles getting involved. And now come back to the center and turn your palms facing down. Press something down and stretch. Okay, and now, so we're going to do some shoulder breathing and relax. Okay, breathing in and relax. Let the tension, let the tightness all down. Like unburden it. Okay. Okay, so now again, you will do the same. Repeat the hands position and stretch again. Go overhead. This time you're going to stretch the left hand side. Okay, don't lock your elbows. So elbows are slightly rounded. That's it. Okay, and now use the contracting size muscles pushing yourself back gently to the center. Okay, now to the left. So your left hand side is contracting, your right hand side is lengthening, and now you use the contracting side, pushing, straightening your upper body. And now we'll do one more time, okay? So to the right, make sure your left upper arm is beside your left ear. Okay, come back to the center gently, take at your own time. Okay, and don't rush, but do it nicely. Okay, still stretching your palms. Okay, come back to the center, feel the muscles around your sides is involved. Okay, so now, all right, so put your hands like this. A shape is L shape. Okay, so make sure your palm and the finger, they were like a piece of massaging glove, something like that, and put it on your lumbar, the last 3 or 5 discs, okay, of your spine. So you need the hands are quite close, okay, so it's a diamond shape here, fingers almost, the tips almost together. Okay, don't separate your hands too far. Okay, they are almost together. Give it good support. Okay, do it from the side. You do it gently, please. Okay, we're going to arch our back, lengthening the front muscles, lengthening your torso and your hips. Now slowly at your own time, bring yourself back to the center. Okay, don't drop your head. Okay, don't drop your head. Lengthening your whole body and going arching gently. And you need to give a good gentle push, solid support from your palms and your fingers. Okay, now take your own time coming back. Okay, not to push your legs forwards too much. Okay, and you feel the contracting of your bottom muscles, upper bottom muscles. Okay, let's go. Don't try to get too low down, but you need to feel the stretch. And at your own time, slowly pushing your back straight. Okay, so now we're going to do yes, so massage. Okay, so just up and down a few times, and you really press onto your body, not just rubbing on it. Okay, really feel. Okay, so now give it a shake. Okay, so now we're going to do the legs warm-up exercises. I'm sure you start to feel the warmth. Sorry, the legs. Yeah. So we're going to left foot going forward. Okay, you put your hands around your hips. Okay, so your right toes slightly turning out. You're following your right toes facing towards the right, about 40 degrees. Okay, and sitting down. Sit down. Yeah, and bring your left foot towards your right heel. Okay, both knees are soft. And now right foot goes forward, 12 o'clock, heel touches the floor, and now you slightly to turn from pointing to your right, now pointing to 12 o'clock. Okay, and now we're going to shift your weight to the back. Okay, so you need to make sure that the legs are taking over the job. One is straight, the other way bend, the other one bent, and one is start to pushing forward, and the other one start to taking the loads. Okay, so now move back. So your weight around here leveled, not up and down to the back. Okay, and now move forward. Okay, so now what you can do, you can follow my hands, bring the palm, and now like sliding your weight, sliding your palms towards you. Okay, and now you're going to start from the slightly facing to your right and start to turn facing to the right and pushing your hands forward. Okay, and now sit back. Okay, and pushing it forward. Okay, this time you're going to open your arms to the sides, palm facing up. Okay, still you sit back. So now you're going to fold your upper body from your hips, going forwards, and make sure your left leg is straight, left toes up. You can put your hands on your upper leg, not your knee, please. Okay, okay, you feel the stretch, yeah? And now your right leg pushing forwards straight and your left leg bent, arms back to your opening position. We'll do one more time. Okay, to stretch your left leg. Now sit back to your right leg. Okay, and arm going down, left toes pointing up. You can go lower down. Okay, don't worry if you can't go down. Now push your back leg straight. Move your weight slowly, gradually onto your left leg. Arms opening. And now arms coming to the center in front of you. Your weight on your right leg. Bring your left foot to the side. Okay, and your right foot bring back in, facing the 12 o'clock again. So that's the left leg being stretched. Now we're going to do stretch out right leg. So your left toes turning towards the left. Okay, right foot come in close to your left heel and stretch out. Heel touches the floor and you're turning your body from 11 o'clock now onto a 12 o'clock. Sit back. Both legs working together. You're not standing up and down. Okay, so the weight around your waist line is forward. You see my hands? Yeah, forward and sit back. Okay, and now follow my hands pushing forward, waist from your hips, and now bring it back down to your waist. Okay, so now it's facing 11. Turn. The waist is around your hips level. One more time. Back, palm turning up. Okay, your lower back is straight. Okay, pushing forward. Okay, this time open your hands. Okay, that's the opening position. Sit back and going down, folding from your hip. Okay, you don't have to go lower down. Okay, you can stay up as long as you feel your left leg, right leg stretched, lower back rounded. Okay, and now arms coming forward, weight onto your right leg and opening. Okay, now go down again. This time you can go a little bit further down. Depends on your fitness, your flexibility, mobility. Okay, opening, and we're going to do the finishing part. And sit back, hands just like a big bubble in front of you, and move your hands down. Next time, the next one is going to, you shift your weight to your right leg, slightly lower, okay, and your left foot going a little bit further to the left, and heel down. Okay, you're standing, you in the center, your hands just relaxing here. What you need to do, you need to go think about your tailbones. Okay, your tailbones now is tucked under, yeah? So your body weight is centered, so you need to go down. Keep your upper body nice and tall, okay, and up. This is very important, okay? So it's not high intensity stretch, but it's really good for your whole body. Okay, so now the hands, just imagine the hands, you're going to push the knee and stretching the inner thighs and come up. Okay, so the knee to the sides, okay, and now closing in and stand up. Okay, one more, and now you just feel your clothes, you're opening, and the energy all coming towards you. And now let it settle. You're standing up. Okay, and now weight back to your right leg. You need to bring your left foot half steps in. Okay, we're going to do the knees. Okay, so that when we're doing the knees, okay, so you need to get your your ankles involved as well. Okay, so at the moment your feet is parallel, right? So your toes is firmly gripped on the floor. Okay, so you go down and the knees behind your toes. So your hands is pushing your knee to the side, very little, just about 10 degrees. Okay, and rotate to the back. Okay, you see my foot start to move as well. Okay, let it move with your knee. Okay, and now come to the center. That's one little circle, very little circle, opening your knee to the sides and almost straight. And now bend and to the sides. Okay, that's 3 little circles. Now move your hands to the back outside of your kneecaps, not on your knee. Okay, push your knee slightly in. You feel like your feet flatter. Okay, flatter now. And now going to the back and to the side. That's 1. In. Relax your lower back. Relax your lower back. Round your lower back. Okay, that's 1 more. Good, and standing up please, slowly. Okay, and now we're going to do the bicycle. So you bring your left foot slightly in. Okay, hands around here, so it's 90 degrees, and going down, not touch the floor, just slide to the back. Okay, you can use a chair if you feel you're not confident to do it. Okay, and now right, 90 degrees, not to touch the floor, and don't go too high. At the moment, you can gently touch the floor like what Richard does. Just give you a little bit help. Okay, now we're going to do the ankles. Okay, so left foot, just the clockwise 3 times. Clockwise, yeah. Good, and right foot clockwise, connecting to your ankles. Okay, ankles are very important. Lots of injuries is all because the tightness of your heels, of your calves, and unhealthy feet condition, ligament, all the muscles, and then pulling is a lot of lower back and hips problems that come actually originated with your feet. Now is the anti clockwise. So start with a small circle gradually. When you really know what you're doing, when you're connecting your head to your to the joints you are stretching, and now it's anti-clockwise. Really stretch. Okay, so those Tai Chi Qigong practitioners, you might not get used to it. You really need to contracting the muscles a little bit. Okay, so this is the warm up. The next one, okay, we're going to do a little bit of just bring your energy up a little bit. Okay, so we do 5 times deep breathing with a shrugging and dropping your shoulders. Okay, so now we did that earlier, but it's a light breathing. This time I do a little bit breathing in nice and deep. Good, and let it all down. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this is a warm up. Okay, so energize your body and encouraging the energy start to flow. Okay, so the very first movement is It's called Hold the Heaven Up and Smooth the Sanjiao, the 3 warmers. Okay, so I'm going to show you, demonstrate you the movement. Okay, so it's the legs. Rich, you can do me from the back. What do you think? Yeah. So yes. So I'm facing to the mirror, to the camera, and Rich facing away from the camera. So we're going to the very first one is you're sitting down. That's why earlier we did that exercises. So you're stretching here. Don't have to go very low. Okay. So but I just demonstrate first. Okay. So that is we start from we are just calming my mind. Okay. And I'm going to bring my hands to my lower stomach like holding a balloon, and now interlock my fingers. So some of them you might see with the warm up. That's the first move. Okay, so it's called hold the heaven up and smooth the Sanjiao. Okay, thank you, Rich. And now we're back to that is a 1 circle. Okay, so now we finish and bring my left foot back in. Okay, so this movement, I just briefly talking about what is the three warmers. Okay, so I had a really good kind of imagination. It's not very good way of explaining it. I think so. Okay, it's quite fun as well. So just think about your whole body. The Sanjiao actually is not a physical organ, is a system. Okay, so according to traditional Chinese medicine, so all of those organs, we got 5 organs. The rest of them they're all systems. So Sanjiao is one of the systems. Okay, so you got 3 levels. One is above your diaphragm, and that's upper warmer, upper burner, upper energizer. So that's all the names you might be familiar with. Okay, so that is about your heart and your lungs. Okay, and middle is from the below the diaphragm, above your navel. Okay, that is middle, the mid burner, and the lower burners below your belly button. So just imagine the Sanjiao actually is a system. As I said, the Sanjiao is a hollow. So it's like your whole body frame. It is a frame. It's not the skeleton. It's a frame. Okay, and inside is your body. Everything. Okay, so which means that the Sanjiao actually is a symptom of everything, right? So or you can imagine that is a brewer, the beer. Okay, so and you have the upper one, which is your heart and your lungs. They responsible for breathing in, for eating, taking the good things in, and also so getting rid of the carbon carbon dioxide. Yeah, and so it's getting rid of from the mouth and nose, breathe out. Okay, and so I got nose, so I just yeah, that's my study. It is translating all from the Chinese medicine book. Okay, and yes, so it's responsible supplying the oxygen, blood supply. Your heart's pumping and giving you the blood and go all over your body. And the middle part, is the place you take the goodness in, like the oxygen, okay, and the nutrients, the food you're taking in. Okay, this part actually is the factory, is the brewer, it starts to working, absorbing, digesting, and breaking things down. Okay, identifying what is good, what is not good. Okay, and creating a lot of fluids and all the things happening around the mid part. Okay, from what you're taking in. Okay, and then you go down to the lower part is the middle part is your splint, is your stomach, your liver. Okay, and the lower part is like the drain, just getting rid of, identified there's no good, the double check again, there's no anything good, so all gone, all need to go. So so and that's got your bladder, your kidneys, and your intestines, the large one and the small one, and also the sexual part of our body. Yeah, so that is a sanjiao. Okay, and that really stretching all around here, stimulating in the massage of your whole upper body here. Okay, and also we got the system of two channels going round and round endlessly, is from the spine, the back, and all going round. Okay, and you got that's two very big channels, and you got three channels in your arms, all the channels starting from your fingers, each one responsible for different channels. Okay, so that's why when you do the exercise, you're not just moving your arms, moving your head, you are actually working, healing yourself, nurturing yourself, and helping yourself. Yeah, so you need to know why I'm doing it, how I should feel. Okay, so now and so this one, and also from the back, so that channel, they got so many acupuncture points. Okay, so all the way down. All right, so that you can stimulating your spine actually, and the nerves, nervous system, central nervous system will get really working more effective. Okay, and also your lung will take more oxygen in by just doing that opening, and you're lifting the combined with the breathing, so you're lifting your diaphragm, and when it drops deeper, every time it's more than 1 centimeter, you get about around 200 mils oxygen taking in. Okay, and stomach getting the breathing. I'll talk about breathing later on. So it's all massaging internally. Okay, so now it's time for our to do the action. Okay, so I don't want to bore you with all that. Okay. Yes, yeah. So if we were running 10 minutes late, please just bear with us. Okay, so now we're going to separate your left leg slightly wider apart. Okay, and now you bend your knee a little bit, go down a little bit. Okay, arms just around your stomach, mirroring your belly button, palms facing in, fingers tips are pointing to each other. And now we need to just the movement first. You slide your hands down and towards your lower stomach, palm facing up. Now you need to interlock your fingers, and now lengthening your whole body. You rise, your crown, push them forward. Imagine you are in a big bubble. That bubble is full of energy. Okay, and now turn your palms out and look up. The chin pushed up, stretching the front of your leg and your neck. Now you look down to the in the distance. Stretch your arms more. Your upper arms next to your ears, even you can touch them up. Okay, and now hold it for seconds and loosening the elbows, shoulders down. Separate your hands, arms, like you're pushing something. Big bubble, you're pushing, you're still pushing. Okay, that got a little bit muscles engagement, okay? And now come down, you lower again, back to the starting, that's a circle. Okay, you need to work, feel the energy from the tip of your fingers go all the way up and all the way come down. You're still pushing, okay, so that way you put, not just to get your hands just down without any muscle strength. Okay, so now, so we are going to do the second round, fingers and lengthening your up around your chest and rotate your palms. Now pushing the palms and go overhead. Continue, and the head look down. Your arms, your hands is above your crown. Okay, and now relax your elbows, relax your shoulders, separate your hands, pushing. You imagine you're drawing, following that bubble down. So the bubble is full of energy. Come down again. There's 2 circles. We do one more. Go down, cross fingers, lock them, and lengthening. And now you look forwards, stretch, and relax. Push, but not locking your elbows. Okay, not locking. So that's a 3 cycles. And now bring your the right hands for ladies onto your navel, left on your right hand top. For gentlemen, the left first, right hands on top. Just to catch up with your breath, relax a little bit. Okay. Right, so now, we do 2 more and I talk about the breathing, okay? And we're going to do the next movement, okay? And you can use the same link to do the replay and catch up with something you missed or you wanted to understand a little bit more, okay? The breathing. For beginners, I just want you to breathe slightly longer, smoother than your normal breath. Okay. For people, knowing the yoga breathing exercise, the basic is slightly different. Okay, you know the breathing. So normally you're breathing in, your stomach could go bigger, and breathe out, you empty your stomach. Yeah. So this one is a reverse. Okay, so what you need to do when you're breathing in, think about the energy. The energy is from the heels of your feet. Okay, so when you come up, okay, so you need to, one is in, sucking in, you're breathing in, your stomach go in. Okay, so that's the energy from the heels go all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Okay, and until here, you stretch, you hold your breath for 1 second and relax. And then now is going to breathe out. Focus on the breathing out. Okay, so breathing out, you release, and you're still doing the circle, and your stomach started to a little bit push you forward gently. Okay, so the energy is going all the way up and down. That is the energy going. Okay, so you know now when you lift, when you raise up, okay, so your energy is in, your stomach go in and out. Okay, so that's why the exhale, that's a process is quite important. You need to make it as fuller as possible, not just the hands go down and down. Okay, so that's why you're still stretching over here, your chest, all still stretching. Okay, and back to the holding the big balloon position. Okay, so now, so we were going to do it slightly quicker because of breathing. Okay, so now we do 2 more rounds. If you don't want to practice the breathing, please just follow me to do the movement. Okay. Think about the energy coming up from your the heel. Okay. fingers pointing to each other. Flatten your thumbs and breathing. Draw your attention to your breath. Breathing, and your crown and your tailbone is lengthened. You're sitting there comfortably. Okay, now commencing. Slide your arms down to your lower stomach. Cross your fingers. And now lengthening. Breathing in. Stretch, look forward, hold it. Relax, breathe out, long, smooth. Exhale. Cross your fingers, lengthening up, breathing in. So you feel your chest relax. And hands to the sides. Continue to breathe. Bring your palms. Move your weight to the right. Bring your left foot in. Okay, so that is the very first movement. And hold the heaven up and smooth the Sanjiao system. Yeah. So next one, the second movement is called drawing the bow and shooting the eagle. Okay. So I'm going to show you from the very first. The first movement I'm going to finish. Okay, and I'm going to start from left leg to the side. Okay. So now I'm going to start. That's the first side, and I do two sides. Now we're going to step to the right, and opening. So that's the second movement. Okay, so left first and right, and that's one round. You do 3 rounds. This one is all about your lungs, your heart, and a little bit of a liver as well, and also muscles, ligament, and tendons. Okay, and that's all about this movement. Okay, and let you know briefly. I'll talk through the functional why. Okay, so this one is about your obviously you're opening your chest, so you're going to do the gentle stretch of your chest. It's good for the lungs. Okay, just one sec, because the time. So the lungs, probably one function we don't normally know is responsible for producing and giving the liquid over your body. Okay, so the liquid you got blood as well, and also those are nice liquids after the oxygen taking in all the things are working together. It creates those moist in your body. It's good for your skin, and also good for your hairs, and also is helpful to with the secretion. Is it that word? Secretion systems as well. Okay, so that's probably lung. People just think it's breathing. Okay, and actually is helping with those as well, and also. This one helping for the digesting as well, for good for what's it called, constipation, all that symptoms. Okay, it's because you're working. Remember, the qigong is the energy full on into your muscles, your blood, and the energy. All right, so it's stimulating all the channels. So it's that shape of that's L shape or gun shape hands. It's not just you've got the power in it, okay, and stretching, okay. So the inner this part and that part, that is your responsible for the long channel. That's your index finger, and the thumb is that part is your large large intestines, yeah, it's for the large one. That large bowel, that's easier, and that's the channel. So these two working together, and you need to really gaze on it. Okay, you're doing some sort of a drill. You need to have some power on it, not just moving my hands, my head around. Okay, and then this one is like a claw. Also, you got the power there, okay, and so you need to opening it up just around here, okay, and that is all around here. Got quite a few acupuncture points for the shoulder problems, neck problems, back problems, all over here. Okay, and also when you're opening here, you're breathing in again, your blood flow better, so your heart taking more functioning better, and the blood goes down to where, to your extremes, right? Your toes, your fingers, right? It's a good for what is it, for your muscles, your ligament, your soft tissue. They're all deep down, not just the muscles, a lot of little tissues and facies. Is it called facies? F-A-S-I-C-S. That is it? Fishes. Is it that word? No, it's what is it called? That? Fascia. Fascia, yeah, and also articular pulses, all that, you know, around your muscles, around your bones, that they need the blood. Okay, they need the blood. So especially going to your toes, it's a good for little bit. One way getting, we're all actually aging. Okay, so it is you can stop the aging. You can slow the aging process, you know, and so when the heart couldn't supply the enough blood into your body, where you start feeling your feet, your toes, and your fingers. That's because their heart functioning slightly weakened, and that's when we're a bit older, and you start to feel my feet can't keep my weight, can't take the balance is going, all that. That's all about because the blood doesn't go down to those far places. Okay, so when you do that, so when you are opening it, so you're going down, right? So you're really working on your muscles as well. Okay, so that is that way. So you really need to, under the head, make sure your crown facing to the ceiling all the time, not up and down. You're really opening here, the muscles around there. Okay, so the front muscle of your neck going down to your collarbones, connects to there, and the back is going to your what is that called? The scapulars, your shoulder there at the back. They're all kind of around our body, right? So you're opening, and also when you're going, you need to gazing on it. You look at the your index finger, okay? So stimulating that channel, and the hands and the arms is all stretched. You feel the tendons, ligaments being stretched, okay? But you're not locking your elbows. Okay, it's rounded, full of expanding with your energy in. Okay, shall we just give it a go? Yeah, we are running out the time. Okay, so now we're going to go from the back. Okay, so reach your shoulder front, right? So now, so legs are slightly separate, a little bit more apart from your shoulder weight apart. Okay, so now hands, the right hand, left hand over your right from there. That's it. Okay, so now you stand in the center, right? So now you're going to let your left hand become the gun shape, and the right become the claw, opening them like you open the bowl and you're sitting down. Okay, looking at your index finger. And now stand up and lean towards your right leg. Open your claw, looking at it. And now you need your hands press down and bring your left foot in. Stand up, palm facing up, fingers pointing to each other. And now you lower down, right foot sideways out, and right hands outside your left. Okay, stand up. So it's the hands across in front of your chest. Now your right hand become the gun and the left become the claw. You go opening and shooting, looking at your right index finger. Now stand up, lean to your left, opening your claw, and now press your hands down, bring your right foot in. That's one round. Okay, that's one round. And now you can put your hands around your navel and catch up with your breath. A little bit, okay. You should feel the stretching all around your chest, all around here, okay, and the neck straight that way, okay. So because the time, I think I've got to stop here. I'd love to go through more, okay. It's just too much details. I think I need to let you know why you're doing it, what is going through the body by moving your arms and you know, sitting down, all that. So now you know how you should be feeling, okay. And I'm thinking to maybe take the workshop evening every 2 weeks. So I'm going to do all different things, maybe from 7:45 to 8:30. I could do just one particular movement, or I can do exercise about your posture, or I can do exercise about how to strengthen your legs, how to strengthen your calves, how to strengthen the you know, increase your mobility, flexibility. It could be my own personal exercise. You just follow me, we'll do it together. Or I can do a little talk about a particular Qigong exercise or breathing exercise, or why we're doing it, what it's good for, okay. And we can just exchange our opinions or thoughts, okay. That's going to be every 4 nights, was it? Every 2 weeks, yeah, every 2 weeks. Tuesday evening, 7:30 or 7:45 to 8:30, 45 minutes, sometimes maybe just as short as 30 minutes, maybe just talk through a particular movement, okay, like, oh my god, my neck hurt, how to reduce the neck, okay, all the acupunctures where we can press in, how to press in, self massage, all that, whatever I know, I just wanted to give, okay. So this is all about today. Now we're going to do this 3 simple exercising for breathing and to finish today's lesson. Is that okay? So now, very similar, very easy, okay. There's no complications at all, okay. So now all you need to do, where's you move that a little bit, let them to see you. So what we need to do, hopefully there is a lot of gentlemen as well, okay. So I noticed a lot of those exercises attract to ladies more than gentlemen. Actually, I've got quite a few gentlemen all doing really well, enjoying it. And now, so move your stomach slightly flat here, and you're kind of opening your pelvic floor frame. It was just like an opening here. When you're opening here, so you'll feel a little bit taller, and also your glutes upper just around here being squeezed in, okay. Your tailbone is pointing down, okay, and heels, sorry, feet parallel, gentle stretched out of your ankles, okay. So very simple 3 movements. One is just drawing circles, and at the same time you need to kind of feel the energy, Okay, I'll talk you through. The second is just floating away and back. Okay, floating away and back. That's the second. Third one is going forward and bring them back. So it's having an energy ball around your chest level. So your elbows down, not to flare out your elbows. Elbows down. You're holding the ball position. Okay, standing there. Please calm your mind, not to close your eyes. Okay, you can look down a little bit. Okay, feel the energy again from your heels go all the way up to the crown, lengthening your body. Okay, and don't not to push your thoughts away. Just be aware of what is going on surrounds you and your mind as well. Be open. Think about you soften yourself. You're a part of the water, somewhere peaceful. Find the peace. Okay, it's breathing in. It's a long, nice, smooth breathing in. And now long, smooth breathe out. Breathing in, you're opening. Get energy all in. Long exhale. Follow your exhale long. And now going into exhale. So the inhale and the exhale is both long, smooth, even, continuously. Okay, and now you're breathing in, stomach slightly go forward, slightly expanding, and down. Last one, up again, opening, and close, pulling gently with your hand to the lower stomach. Now breathing in, opening, this is open again. Your arms gently being pushed away. And now the energy pulling your arms down towards your lower stomach. Let the energy settle in. Now inhale. Gather the energy, pulling them in. Okay. And now, not to focus your breathing too much. Now you can think the whole body is breathing. Everywhere is opening. Now everywhere is pushing down. Let the energy settling. One more. Opening everywhere. Your mind, your skin, everywhere. And now, close. Get energy, let them in. And now, slowly push, gently floating your arms away. Energy gathers, and now pulling them to your chest. Okay, opening. Feel the energy between your palms, between your forearms. Your arms, don't forget you got the energy channels, 3 of them on each arm. Feel the energy going everywhere, followed by your inhale, exhale. One more. Exhale. Inhale, arms extending out. Exhale, press down. Bring the chi energy towards you. And now, continue to breathe. At your own time, slowly shift your weight to the right. Slowly, there's no sudden move. And feeling you lengthened. Okay, so now we're going to grace to everybody. Thank you for your time. Sorry about the 10 minutes running late. And please contact me. Let me know, is there anything you are interested? And otherwise, I can see you in 2 weeks' time.